I'm Ashna, and this is Get to Know Jisoo.
Hi.
All right, so how did you get involved with neurodiversity advocacy?
Yeah, so kind of similar to Ashin's story, my brother is actually also autistic. Um, he got diagnosed at age 2, I think, and it really just completely flipped our family. Like the way my mom, my dad thinks, the way my siblings interact with my brother, how we understand him and how we talk to him, just completely changed. And seeing that change in person was so surreal. It got me thinking, like, how can I best understand my brother? He doesn't speak coherent sentences. So trying to communicate with him and trying to understand him, talk to him is very difficult for all of us. But throughout all that, I think what really motivated me to join Youth for Neurodiversity was, my heart to try and really get to know him more. I really wanted to understand him and I really wanted to empathize with him. And throughout all that, I wanted other people to be able to understand him and other people to be able to understand autism and other neurodiverse people. I think this organization is perfect for that because that's our entire motto, that's our entire mission. We're trying to help connect neurotypical children with the neurodivergent, and it just made so much sense for me to join.
And what specific strengths do you notice about your brother that you think that people could appreciate more?
Yeah, I love talking about my brother. I love him dearly. So even though he doesn't speak well, he's extremely bright and he is so full of love. So he can't say my name correctly. He'll yell out something similar to it. If his name is Jisoo, he'll say something like T2. It's really cute, but seeing him smile and laugh and be able to, express happiness and joy to them and express, welcoming like his little heart. I don't know. It's so sweet. And I think that's really, it just is so noticeable about him.
I love that. So, do you have any specific experiences that you'd like to share?
Yeah, actually, there's one experience that kind of really like nods my ears. It was at like my local grocery store where my brother, being a toddler and also autistic, he had a tantrum and he had a meltdown. My mom tried her best to kind of calm him down, but obviously like it was hard and other people were staring and they were giving us dirty looks. And this one lady came up to us and started yelling at us and they were like, ugh, like you uncultured little family, like you need to keep your child under control. What are you doing? Like she was yelling at my mom, telling her that she's doing a horrible job as a mom. And obviously as a child it broke my heart. But that really reminded me that not everyone knows what it's like to be um with someone who's neurodivergent. Not everyone knows what it's how to interact with them or what to expect from them. So I think that part of, bringing awareness and educating them what it's like is important. So that's kind of one experience I have.
That's a really important. I'm glad you talked about that.
Yeah.
That's insane. So yeah, you're the VP of Education and Training. So what do you plan to bring to that role?
Yeah. Other than the fact that my brother is autistic, I have two other sisters. So I have three siblings in total. As the oldest, I think I've just grown up to be someone who really cares about, caring for children, working with them, becoming that role of an educator. I've worked with children throughout a lot of different volunteering roles, nonprofit roles. I've had many different experiences with different children. So I think that part of education is important because it might look different for everyone. It won't be linear for everyone. It won't be the same. So education for one child I'll have to go about it in one way, while for another, I'll have to go about it in another. So with that in mind, I think as VP of Education and Training at Youth for Neurodiversity, I think I can highlight that diversity in education as well and highlight the differences in their learning styles.
For sure. Any final comments before we end the segment?
No, I'm just really excited to be here. This podcast is really exciting, and I hope our future episodes will also bring a lot of awareness and attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.